Hello, welcome to Kenani YouTube channel. This is a um, follow up to a video that I just did a minute ago. Let's react to this one. I'm not gonna let you guys. I'm not gonna force you guys to watch the whole video. I said I'm just gonna cut the piece and pieces and stuff like that, and I'm gonna just have the video link in the in the comment out section. I'm gonna link the video over there, and you guys can just go out there and just watch it to yourself and watch it to your heart content. But for now, let's get into it.
Welcome along to Super Sunday Matchday. Breaking news in the last half an hour. Gunnar Solskjaer has been sacked as manager of Manchester United. Michael Carrick will take charge of United following Solskjaer's departure, with the club looking for an interim appointment until the end of the season. So look, after weeks of speculation, Manchester United have sacked Gunnar Solskjaer this morning following that 4-1 defeat to Watford. At 10:30, United released a statement announcing the decision. This is what they said. Ole will always be a legend at Manchester United, and it is with regret that we have reached this difficult decision. While the past few weeks have been disappointing, they should not obscure all the work he has done over the past.
I mean, yes, he's a legend. He's an amazing player. He's an incredible player, and then there's not dispute what he have done for the past 3 years. Yes, he have done great. Some of them, but for the past 1.5 year, he have results have not gone his way. You know, what I mean, you just gotta say. I mean, you gotta give his props, and sometimes you gotta give him one. You know, you gotta give him that criticism or that, and sometimes people like the DNA. You know, this now you know what I mean. Manchester United didn't have the DNA. They didn't have that hunger in them like they used to. They don't have that hunger, that ambition to be able to win trophies now. And the Glaciers got to step up, man. They got to step up. They got to step up. At least they backed them up a little bit with monies and stuff like that. They brought players in that only kind of like for just like he said he want them. He they brought the player. I mean the players for him. But as I said, I wish him all the best, man. I wish him all the best.
3 years to rebuild the foundations for long-term success. All the work he has done over the past 3 years to rebuild the foundations for long-term success. Ollie leaves with our sincerest thanks for his tireless efforts as manager and our very best wishes for the future. His place in the club's history will always be secure, not just for his story as a player, but as a great man and a manager who gave us many great moments. He will forever be welcome back at Old Trafford as part of the Manchester United family. Michael Carrick will now take charge of the team for the forthcoming games, while the club looks to appoint an interim manager to the end of the season. Okay, let's get more on this huge breaking story. We can go live to our reporter Ben Ransom, who's been at the United Carrington training ground for us all morning. So, Ben, I guess the question is, what now for Manchester United?
United fan.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure you're eagle-eyed.
But I think as far as the club are concerned, there is a feeling that you were seeing all of the other clubs around them performing, and United putting in the kind of display. I wouldn't even call it performance, the kind of display we saw yesterday. We were talking off air. There were moments during yesterday's game where Watford were attacking, and I thought the linesman had put his flag up because the United defenders had literally stopped playing, stopped running. And this was a level of how far they'd fallen. Nothing to do with Watford, everything to do with Manchester United. There is a piece in today's paper by Oliver Holt, which still stands true because his criticism is.
I mean, as I said, you can't always criticize the manager. You gotta criticize the players too. That's what you gotta understand. You gotta criticize the players too, because the players sometimes they don't look like they want to play. They don't look like they're in the pitch playing and giving. I said the manager can do so much. He can do so much. Just he put the players out there, put the lineup out there, and hope for the best. And the players have to carry out what he envisioned. But sometimes you gotta understand. You gotta talk to the players too. You gotta be a players on their faces and stuff like that. And I think Oli kind of lacked that from from the past 1.5 years now. He has lacked that. But at first, when he actually joined Manchester United, he was actually doing great. He was actually motivating the players, motivating them to do good and stuff like that. But for the past 1.5 years now, not good. And also the Glaciers gotta stop going to matches, man. Stop sitting in California and just eating all your monies and stuff like that. Get your ass over there. Get your butt behind. Go sit in the stadium. Watch games. Watch games, man. Eh, If they would have went and watched games and stuff like that, they were not trying to sign up for the Big Ten or Big 20 or whatever Super League or whatever they're trying to create.
Not of Solskjaer. It is by it is of the owners of the club. It's in the Mail on Sunday, and the headline of it is, and these are the Mail's words: Solskjaer not the root of the problem. It's the incompetent mediocrities who have turned United into a laughing stock. And he says a couple of things here. It's very scathing. I warn you right now. He says if he were judged on how many noodle partners he has signed, then Manchester United might have a case for putting him in charge of choosing the new manager. But this is about football. He says it is astonishing that a club like United was briefing recently that it was willing to let Solskjaer limp on to the end of the season and appoint a successor then. Really? The best supported club in England, a club that used to reign supreme, happy to write off a season barely a quarter of the way through, rather than make a tough choice by getting rid of a nice bloke. That kind of thinking underlined just how far United have fallen. They've allowed a situation to develop where they are already a dozen points adrift of Chelsea. Another season without one of the big trophies United used to chase is effectively sealed. And I mean, it's a piece that talks all about the decision making of the owners or lack of the inertia in difficult moments.
They took long. They took long. We all saw it coming. We all knew they should have made that call like a month ago. They did not. And plus, sometimes they don't really back the players. My bad, the managers. Sometimes they don't back the managers with the money to get the players that the manager actually want for them to actually back them in the club and stuff like that. But I said, man, the Glazers have been awful for the past 4 years. I mean, since Alex Ferguson left, the Glazers have been awful. And I know Manchester United wanted them out. It's just, man, they just, I said, like, some footballer owners just buy the club and they don't even give a damn. No, I mean, they would sit there, don't even turn up to a match. They don't even tune up. They will not even show up for a match. You know what I mean? Blamovich is being suspended for him coming to England. That's why he haven't come to Chelsea match. He was in the finals, the Champions League. He do go see a match when Chelsea play away games because he can't come to England. I will get into that. I have to deep into the papers. I have to read a lot of stuff so that way I can cover that. That's for another time, another video. It's all about Manchester United. I said I'm not gonna make this one longer. I'm not gonna make this video longer. I said this extension to that video because I didn't want that video to be like 40 minutes, like 30 minutes long. So I just wanna cut the pieces and pieces like that. So let's get into this. I'm gonna link this video in the comment, in the comment section. Now I'm gonna link that video to that one too. So if you guys actually need to watch the whole video for yourself.
And I would imagine you could actually factor in this move not to go for a high profile manager like a Zidane that Ollie talks about in his piece, but to go to the end of the season. I
I
mean,
mean, no. That part is wrong. That don't speak English, okay? And that's a disaster waiting to happen. I said I already made the video. It's already up. You guys can go watch that. And yeah, it's a disaster. A manager who don't speak English, man, don't. Zidane is a great player, but just don't, man. Get a player. Hey, get a manager who's willing to come to a team and play and coach a team. He's. I mean, would you bring a coach in who want different job? His eye on different job, not this job. So I said it's just up to you guys, man. It's just up to Manchester United. What the heck they trying to do? But don't, to me, if it was up to me, I would not hire Zidane. Cause just saying, he has his eye for the French job. He really want the French job. So imagine bringing a manager in. He's gonna coach you for like a 1 year, do really good, and want to leave. You know what I mean? It's just look for a coach for a long time.